Hide your kids, hide your wife. They're coming for everybody's rights out here. So in case you hadn't heard, this last Sunday was Easter Sunday, which also happens to be one of the greatest and most important Sunday worship days in America during the whole year, right? It's arguable that Easter Sunday, which represents the resurrection of Jesus Christ, is one of the most, or if not the most, celebrated Sunday with service in the whole year. Now, it just so happens that on this, the most important Sunday, people in Greensville, Mississippi thought, you know what, we care so much that we're going to abide by the CDC guidelines and we're going to have a service. And this was the idea. It's a drive-in service. So what they did is they drove their cars with their windows up to a parking lot where a pastor preached via radio. Everybody was in their cars. Even their cars were social distanced away, 10 feet or, whatever. Even their cars were social distance. Even their cars were social distance. Even their cars were social distanced, 10 feet away or whatever it was. And yet they were at this service completely following the CDC guidelines, not putting anybody at risk, not doing anything illegal, and the police show up. And what do? They surround everybody and they start giving out fines to these American citizens exercising their rights explicitly stated in the Constitution. In fact, I happen to have it right here. Amendment number 1. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So there is no law that can be established that would prohibit people from worshiping freedom of religion. There is no law. There is no time. Now, I understand that we're in a crisis and we're in a pandemic, and we need to do everything that we possibly can to avoid contact with other people and avoid transmitting this terrible disease. But here are my thoughts. My thoughts are that evil, conniving, wicked people, aka Democrats, are trying to take away our freedoms and our liberties under the guise of protecting us. Point in case, here in Greensville, Mississippi, right? Everybody was in their cars. There was no person-to-person contact. No laws being broken. And yet, the police come and fine every single person attending this service? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? So, let me get this straight, okay? So, liquor stores can stay open. Weed stores can stay open. Abortion clinics can stay open. But good Christians can't worship God. They're not allowed to do that. Does something seem off here? It should. Because something is off. And it's not the first thing we've seen. They've tried restricting our right to buy guns. They're talking about closing don't touch my fishing. They're talking about closing fishing down. So help me. If you touch my fishing, no. So really it seems like a power grab from evil politicians to take away our rights, to keep us from doing the things that God gave us rights to do, that the Constitution has given us rights to do. And people need to speak up. People need to say, and thankfully, people have. There was a judge. He said, you cannot prohibit these people from worshiping and expressing their religion. You can't stop them, not legally. So help me. If you stop these people from doing that, I will come down on you. It was great. You were hoping that somebody would come to the rescue, and thank goodness this judge did, because it was just in the nick of time, and we need strong people who matter to stand up and to speak out. President Trump can't be the only one all the time, which it seems like he's the only one all the time. Now, there's other great politicians on our side, but President Trump, by far has been doing the most to keep these Democrats from gaining more power than they deserve, right? And they deserve no power. There must be an equal balance in all things, but they deserve no power. They are psychotic. So basically what I'm saying is this. be vigilant. Look out for what's happening. Open your eyes, right? Open your eyes and see what's happening in the world. It's so interesting that agencies and stores that benefit the left, that benefit the Democrats that are on their side of the policies, it's interesting that they are essential, that they stay open, but all of the right-leaning people, for whatever reason, their policy-related stores, their policy-related activities are being attacked and challenged. And in this case, illegally fined, and we have to do something about it, right? We can't let this go by the way it is. We can't. We absolutely can't. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What other things have you seen the government infringing upon that are our constitutional rights? Let me know. As always, thanks for watching the video. Those are my thoughts exactly. Catch you next time. Bye. They're not allowed to do that.